My name is Dr. Victor Egwe. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. I'm out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And over the past 10 years, I have been part of the medical mission that has been going to Afikpo Ebonyi State to help our folks. And I just want to take a few minutes to talk about a few things that we have done and tell you just a little bit more about the medical mission. Normally I spend a lot of time and I speak for about 40 minutes and all that, but today I'm not going to do that. I didn't prepare a lot of different things like I normally would. I'm just going to show you pictures and tell you a few of our statistics and what we've done over the past 10 years. The first medical mission was started in 2005. That was my first time of joining this organization, and when I joined the organization, I found out that they had been talking about going on a medical mission. And I had just come back from a medical mission in a place called Uromi in midwestern part of Nigeria. And after going through the mission, I was amazed at some of the things we did with the Mercy Foundation, and I decided that I was going to do the same thing for my people. And right at the same time that I decided this, I found out that we had this organization. Okey Nkama invited me to this organization, and he was the president. Well, he became the president the same year that I came into the organization, and he pushed for this medical mission also. That first year, I had no idea how to run a medical mission, but I said that we're going to have a medical mission, and this was in August, just like now, and by November we had our first medical mission. Since we started the medical mission, we have had a lot of patients coming, and every year that we go, you see thousands of patients lined up, waiting, trying to have something done. A lot of men, women, and children. The most important are the children. They're always there. And many of them need us to do a little bit more than just seeing them for a few minutes. Some of them need immunizations and things like that. And we do our best to accommodate whatever comes in when we're doing the mission. They line up, they stand around, they stay there from morning till night, and I love to look at this picture because it is the face of the people that we really want to help. He's clutching his little card, waiting to be seen, and every time I see little kids like this, my heart goes out to them. Because when I think of what we get here in the United States where we all live, and compare it to what some of these kids get, you find that there is no comparison. But they have to survive too, and they need whatever help they can get. And I would implore you to think about that as you think about donating to us tonight. I just wanted to highlight the first mission. And at the time we had the first mission, we didn't really know what we were going to get. We were there for 1 week, and within that week, we saw 1,465 patients. We did 79 surgeries, all this done in a very small space, and it was done at the General Hospital in Itemuku. We gave out glasses, 132 of them, and we also did extractions, dental surgery. We also counseled patients, especially about HIV, AIDS, and we tested 209 patients, out of which 12 were HIV positive. And they did not know they were HIV positive. So we made it a point of duty that any time we go to these missions, we always make sure that we do HIV testing. And I think there's been only 1 year that we didn't do any HIV testing. They all line up early in the morning waiting for their cards. Some of them get cards and some don't. And once they get cards, we have the different doctors see them. And all these doctors are volunteers. We partner with ProHealth, a gun group, and we've also partnered with ACMMI to make sure that we have doctors to see the patients. Some of the doctors come from the United States. A lot of them, most of them come from Nigeria. And we've had volunteers from about 40 volunteers to 70 when we had the largest amount of volunteers. And we have to feed them and we have to house them. And that's where we need your help, because we have to house these people that have come to Afikpo to help us. And the most important thing I've noticed is that a lot of them are from different parts of Nigeria. You get people from the northern part of Nigeria, you get people from the west. You actually don't get as much as you can from Afikpo. And I will tell you, if you know anybody who is a physician, a nurse, a healthcare worker from Afikpo, remind them that we are doing it to their moms, their brothers, their sisters, their relatives. And so they have to be part of it, not just people from the rest of Nigeria and the United States. And once we get them all together, I didn't spend a lot of time putting pictures of surgery. And that's because some of them are not particularly good to look at after you've just had a huge meal. So forgive me for not showing you much of any surgery. And usually most of the medicines we have come from the United States. And the reason we do that is because we know when we bring them from here, take them with us, that we have real medicine. A lot of medicines you buy in Nigeria may not exactly be what you paid for. And people appreciate the fact that we bring our own medicine rather than buying the medicine in Nigeria. The second year that we went was in 2006, and can you imagine from the first year to the second year we saw 3,500 patients. That's a lot of patients to see in 1 week. We did 91 surgeries, and we did 30 eye surgeries. And this is very important, especially with the eye surgery. The eye surgery is what actually increases our cost a lot compared with all the other surgeries we do. We do general surgery, but we have to spend a little more money to buy the equipment. We need a microscope. Sometimes we get it from the university. Sometimes ProHealth or somebody else brings it in for us. And we're able to do cataracts and things like that. And the people I appreciate are doing eye surgeries. And also we give out a lot of glasses. And we did 274 in 2006. And we found that 7 people were HIV positive, and that's 3% of those that were tested. I put this simply to show you where I work, one of the ORs that I actually work. And I want you to look at how clean it is, how the people are all set for the surgery. The lighting, you can see what you are doing, the way the instruments are laid out. We have this lady that's being put to sleep. We could not intubate the lady. And we had a special fiber optic light just so that we can see the cords and see where we're going so as to intubate the patient. I don't think we can do that very easily in Nigeria, but it just gives you an idea of some of the simple things we do here in the United States. Now compare that to what you see here. We got 3 people in the same room operating on them. If I did that here in the United States, they'll take my license. I'll be in jail, actually. But that is what we have to live with doing our cases in Nigeria. And thank God that all the all these patients we have done, we haven't had much of any problems with infection, and something I want to get to, so that you know that your monies do help us. In the past 10 years of going through the mission from 2005 to 2015, we have seen over 20,000 patients on a weekly basis, 8 times. We've done over 20,000 patients. We have done 620 general surgeries. We've done 78 eye surgeries. We have distributed almost 3,000 glasses. And we've done dental extractions, 609 of them. To me, that is a lot of work for 1 week at a time, over 8 times. And I think if we have more money, more help, we can do a lot more. And that's why you're here, and that's why we want you to think about what you have just said, dig deep, and decide on whether you can help us or not. I put this picture simply to show that everybody that comes to the mission come from all over the place. We have people from the US, Mwake Gonkama, to the extreme left. She was always with us at the beginning. She hasn't been with us for some time now, but there are reasons for that. She comes from the US. You can see even that lady there is from Ireland, and the other white lady is from Kansas. You know, they are from all over the place. We have people from northern part of Nigeria. We have people from other parts of eastern part of Nigeria, and we have people from the west. And they all come to our little village to help us. And so I ask you to think about we see patients like this, and it's very difficult to treat them in 1 week. Thousands of patients are waiting, trying to help us. And I'm going to stop there, and I will tell you this. It is always better to give than to receive. Remember, you're lucky that you can give, because you could be on the receiving end. You could be in Nigeria needing somebody to help you. Or you could be here and quite poverty-stricken, and you're not able to do the things that you want to do because you don't have. So knowing that you have, knowing that you can give is very important, and I implore you to think about what you have seen tonight, and those of you who can, donate generously. Thank you.